You people are supporting for. You want to all of you will die in the name of Jesus. You will perish.
Madam, it's okay now.
You will perish. Madam, it's okay. You kill Ijeoma. Where is Ijeoma? Where is Ijeoma? Jesus! Where is my daughter? Where is my daughter? Where is my daughter? What have she done?
So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Robbery, jealousy and vengeance are said to be the three motives for any crime. Well, save for psychopaths who commit crime without need for motive. One of these motives are more than sufficient to propel the most evil action. Today's story is a combination of at least two of these motives. It is a blend of jealousy and vengeance, bringing about the most gruesome yet needless of murders. Ifezue Chiamaka was in a relationship with Chidiebere Okpara. According to this lady, Chiamaka herself, their relationship was so heated and fervid that they entered into a blood covenant to never leave each other, never allow anything separate them. Just like several other things done in youthful exuberance, this blood covenant had little effect in guaranteeing the longevity of their relationship. After some time, that relationship came to an abrupt end. Many people speculate that it was Chidiebere who left Chiamaka, but Chiamaka herself admitted that she was the one who called off the relationship. Whatever be the case, these two lovebirds went their separate ways, and then Chidiebere proceeded to begin dating another lady, Ijeoma. 27-year-old Ijeoma, the founder and the brain behind wig and makeup, was a young, talented makeup artist. And when I say talented, oh, trust me, she really was. She had the skill to transform the Grinch himself to Cinderella dancing in a ball. She would constantly take to her Instagram page to showcase beautiful pictures of her works, her clients, and all the transformation. Ijeoma was based in Enugu State, Eastern region of Nigeria. When Chiamaka discovered that Ijeoma had begun dating her man, or can we more appropriately call him her ex-man, boy was she upset. It didn't sit too well with her. She was enraged, bitter, maddened. Now it is confusing trying to make sense of her rage, considering the fact that the relationship had ended and she admitted that she was the one that ended it. Could it be that Ijeoma was in the picture? Was she the cause of the breakup? Was she the girl that Chiamaka wants to stay away from her man? These are speculations, but what is an established fact is that Chiamaka was furious with Ijeoma for moving on with Chidiebere. One can only sit to imagine how she would constantly stalk Ijeoma on social media, how she would visit Ijeoma's Instagram page, scanning through every post, and how her hate grew with every single scroll. And yes, it did grow. It grew to the extent where Chiamaka decided that she was going to take a pound of flesh from Ijeoma. She had two of the three motives, remember? She had jealousy and she had vengeance. And so she came up with the perfect plan to strike. Now, before the commission of any offense, three factors must be on ground. 1, opportunity. 2, the means. 3, the motive. Chiamaka had motive already. She had to come up with opportunity and means. Ijeoma was a makeup artist, and it was part of her business to have clients invite her over to their events, to their homes, to the studios. You have brides on their wedding days, birthday celebrants, photo shoots. Her job unavoidably entailed her going to her clients' locations to carry out her services. And That was the opportunity. That was all the opportunity Chiamaka needed to get Ijeoma right in her jaws. With opportunity and motive ready and ticked, the means to carry out the crime must have been a walk in the park for Chiamaka. So on the 11th of November 2020, Chiamaka contacted Ijeoma posing as a client who needed her makeup services to show that Chiamaka's plans were well thought out and premeditated. The phone number, the SIM card that she used in contacting Ijeoma was not registered in her name. It was registered in her domestic staff's name. She wanted to leave no trail. Even when Ijeoma inquired as to the address where she's supposed to meet this client, she was simply told that she should stop at a particular bus stop and she will be picked. Now, there are two versions of this story at this point. One version said that when she arrived Chiamaka's house, she alerted her friend and her boyfriend separately of where she was. Another version holds that when she was picked up from the bus stop, she immediately sent the phone number of the person who had contacted her to her brother because she felt some kind of way. She felt a little bit uneasy. What is clear, however, is that she notified a close person of her whereabouts. When Ijeoma got to the home of who was supposed to be her client, she didn't see any bride. She didn't see any celebrants waiting to be made up. Rather, she was confronted by Chiamaka, her boyfriend's ex, who was in company of her brother. That's Chiamaka's elder brother, Chukwuemeka. And so these siblings began harassing Ijeoma. They forced her to drink a liquid substance suspected to be either poison or acid. Who knows the situation that Ijeoma had found herself in? Who knows what she was subjected to have made her drink that substance, knowing that it could hurt her? Who knows if she was tied or stripped or beaten? Who knows what havoc may have been wreaked on her for her to have succumbed to ingesting the liquid substance? Oh, but she did. She did. And as she laid there, written in pains and struggling for her life, as she laid there going through what was the last moments of her existence, Chiamaka must have stood towering over her, relishing every single moment. When they were certain that she had died, they put her corpse in the boot of their car and then they drove it to a junction around Enugu, Maryland axis, dumped her body by the roadside and then poured a corrosive substance suspected to be acid all over her body in a bid to make her unrecognizable. They must have been so proud to have executed the world's best carried out murder. They were wrong. So meanwhile, tensions were beginning to build in the camp of Ijeoma. No one had seen her, no one had heard from her since she left the house for a job. Family and friends released a missing person alert on social media and a complaint was lodged at the police station. And so investigations began. It did not take too long for the police to trace Ijeoma's charred remains laying by the roadside where she was dumped and burned with acid by Chiamaka. Trails from the investigation led the police straight to Chiamaka and her elder brother Chukwuemeka. These impish siblings were arrested by the police. On the 3rd of February 2021, 3 months after the murder, they were charged and arraigned before a high court sitting there in Enugu. They were charged for the offences of conspiracy to commit murder and murder.
You people are supporting for. You will provide them. All of you will die in the name of Jesus. You will perish.
Madam is okay now.
You will perish. Madam is okay. You kill Ijeoma. Where is Ijeoma? Where is Ijeoma? Jesus! Where is my daughter? Where is my daughter? Where is my daughter? What have she?
After a 3-year-long tedious trial, a few days ago, judgment was given. During the trial, the Honorable Justice discharged Chukwuemeka. He held that there were no evidences to point that Chukwuemeka participated directly in the murder of Ijeoma or that he perpetrated the crime at all. He, however, held that the prosecution proved Chiamaka's guilt beyond reasonable doubt. She was found guilty of murder and sentenced to die by hanging. And here we are, we have justice, but yet the pain feels as though we do not. If only justice can bring back a deceased person, if only death was not as final as it is, if only a life condemned to die can bring back the life that was taken. If only, if only. This crime is no crime of passion. It is a calculated, planned and premeditated attack to carry out the most evil of deeds for the most flimsiest of reasons. And guess who was present in court through the trial? Ready and willing and anxious to give testimony, to testify against Chiamaka. Guess who? The man himself. The man in question. The man for whom she committed murder was there, ready and anxious to testify in a trial that culminated in a death sentence. So was it worth it? Now her life is ruined. Was it worth it? What a sad, bitter and painful story. Do drop your thoughts, your feelings, everything. Share them down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's sad video. If you're new here, you're seeing me for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop your comments, your thoughts, your feelings down in the comment section. Turn on your bell notifications and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram also at Nezeville and Neze Pepper Rempe. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.